Morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
So, good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis. I'll be with you until 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday. That's right, Tuesday, the 22nd of November, 2022. All right? It's all double digits this morning. 22, 11, 22. All right? Yesterday, the Commission of Inquiry into the Paria incident concerning the divers took place. It began with very sensitive evidence or information that was put forward by Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, SC, with a recording and audio of the divers just before they were swept into the pipeline and while they were in there. After the break, we're going to run you that recording as it was run yesterday at the Commission of Inquiry. So I want to just let you all know it's very sensitive footage. If you want Argentina playing Saudi Arabia, you could switch your channel until. It's 11 minutes and 44 seconds long. You could, I tell you all, I've been real. Some people mightn't be able to take it. So you could switch your TV, you could press mute. The choice is yours. Okay? But I think the country, in case you missed it now, because we know World Cup started yesterday, and the Commission of Inquiry would have been going on, and people would have been watching football, people would have been occupied with other things. And that might be the case this morning as well for some people. But for those of you who may not have heard this footage or seen this footage, you can't know what these people went through. You can't know what their family's fighting for, the justice their family fighting for, and why you should be fighting for that same justice too, unless you know and understand the entire scenario and what took place. So we'll get to that. Good morning to all of our regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally, everybody on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Tego, good morning. So in the news this morning, there it is, Voices from Under the Sea. That's the headline. And it is the lead story. So we're gonna skip that because we're gonna come back to that after the break. Evidence from Paria and LMCS point fingers at each other during the first Commission of Inquiry hearing. So you see, the finger pointing already starts. It's not my fault, it's yours. The usual thing now, you know, the usual narrative. As a matter of fact, the chairman of the Commission of Inquiry, King's Counsel Jerome Lynch, he said that they had sought to interview the people at Paria and nothing. And there was an exchange, well, when he said what he said, the lawyer representing Paria did respond to it and he shut that down. He said that you do accept that. I have that, you know, but if we get time, if we get time maybe later on this morning or tomorrow, we'll run that. Just to give you an idea of to me, the type of bubble that already started or have been going on. But evidence from Paria and LMCS point fingers at each other during first Commission of Inquiry hearing. Scrap iron dealers to ask India and China for help to lift export ban. The Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association intends to write to the governments of India and China to ask for help to get the Trinidad and Tobago government to lift the ban on the export of old scrap iron. Good luck with that. I thought they said we're not going to stop protesting. I thought that was the thing. We're going to protest right through. Ruling on postponing PNM internal elections on Wednesday. Met Office says yellow level adverse weather alert to last until Wednesday. And I understand there's going to be a huge road paving project after the rainy season. Because rain does stop cricket, tennis, and paving road now. Right? And this morning I'm coming out and I see they scrape the road by the barracks on the Western Mirror as they come into St. James. So they have the big trucks and everything out there right now this morning. They just scraped the road overnight. So, you feel so? Well, I not taking no chance of running to no traffic heading back home. So I will take the back road. Because I can't see why I'll do that on a Tuesday morning. You know what I mean? That's a busy road because you have the traffic light by Courts, by Long Circular Road, and certain parts of the day, traffic does back up all the way going wrong the roundabout of Traggart Road, heading into St. James, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. So that's a busy stretch now. You know, so if you're not informing people that, hey, this is going on, take an alternative route, then we're wasting time, or people will be wasting time. Gunman shot dead in Chamflair. South Oropuch boy held during Juve denied bail on gun and ammo charges. Yeah, there was a 16-year-old boy held during Juve celebrations on Saturday in San Fernando. He's been denied bail and remanded into custody. Point 14 man shot and wounded at relatives' home. Man knocked down and killed on the Churchill-Roosevelt Highway. And cops await advice from DPP on Pleasantville Parlor owner's 2021 murder. No ID, so no help for Londonville single mother of 5. Samantha Prasad, age 34, is a single mother of 5 children, all below 10. 4 of their births are unregistered because Prasad's own birth was never registered. Worse, because the Londonville mother does not have a birth certificate or any official form of ID, she cannot access social welfare services or apply for maintenance. Prasad said her former partner of 8 years is the father of her youngest 3 children, boys aged 4, 2, and 3. 4, 2, and 1. And the father left her a month ago. She and her children live in a small plyboard house near Ravine Sable Road, Londonville, for which she must pay $500 a month in rent. They have water in the kitchen sink and an electricity connection. How your birth wasn't registered? That is something that social services is supposed to go down there and sort out, you know. You know what I mean? It must have a way to sort that out. Oh, there's an editor. Okay, all these editorials. All right, no problem. Commonwealth Youth Parliament opens at Red House. The Senate President says there are still good politicians out there. Yeah, until they get corrupted by the entire system. You understand? Penalty? Who got a penalty there? Oh, well, that could be Messi first goal for the World Cup. Sean Luke's mom blasts justice system on PEP platform on caring judiciary. Why? I ain't even going to read the headline, huh? You know what I want to mention? Just before we tell them about Theodophilus? I think I'll lose the last strand of hair on my head. All I remember, there's a young lady by the name of Alicia Sibaran, who was forced by her employer, this is one of the cases we're working with, forced by her employer to get vaccinated. She took the Pfizer and the next morning she was paralyzed from the neck down. She got no help from Parasram, no help from the Alsing. She was in a wheelchair. We got a physiotherapist for her, right? She's been, well, I can't even say she's gradually improving, right? But over the weekend, I'm telling you, I lose the last strand of my head. The employer, because she had to go to apply to NIB to get the benefit. And I assisted with that because she went there on 4 different occasions and they keep telling her to come back. And in a condition, I mean, like I told them, I said from the time you went the first time and they tell you come back, you should have, they could have called me. But anyhow, I organized all of that and things. So she get through with whatever documents that she have to, she got all the information. She gone to the employer, who she's been employed with for 8 years, who forced her to take it. Because he tell her, if you don't take it, you can't work. He refused to sign the form? So I want to tell him this morning, NIB coming to investigate you, Because the only reason that you could refuse to sign that form for her to get that benefit is if you was taking the NIS out of the girl pay and you wasn't paying the NIS. So I'll let you know this morning, NIB coming for you. Go make sure, I'm telling you, if it's the last thing I do, I will make sure your business don't make no money. You. Watch and see something. Anyway, I might pay her a visit too soon. I tell you, I lose the last strand in my head with that one, boy. They didn't get the girl no help, no help whatsoever, After they threatened the girl job, she went and do it. She paralyzed from the neck down. 26 years old. Parasram and them still playing games, but they get a national award. And all the lies and deceit was exposed in the European Parliament, but the media ain't covering that. You understand? With all the information come out there, you know where you didn't see the media? In front of athletes like Kyrie Irving and Novak Djokovic face, saying, we come to apologize because it was right. Anyway, I just want to tell the employer that. You see, you and your business, I'm telling you. If it's the last thing I do, we go deal with you and your business. Watch and see something. Anyway, I'm going to tell them about Kyodophilus. Good people, good business. Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. Of course, if you're having problems with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating and ulcers, you can get effective relief with Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. Now, a lesser known fact is that more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. So improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. A healthy gut, of course, is a major step toward better living. So look for it at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. And for more information or to get yourself Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics, you can call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. All right, so go check them out. And I'll tell you about Open Minds one time, because when we come back from the break, we're going to get to the issue with the divers and the Commission of Inquiry and that recording. So Open Minds education, no uniform, no textbooks, no transportation costs. You're going to save money. And this is the time to save it, trust me. So don't sit in traffic every day. Study from the comfort of your own space, from preschool to Form 5, CSEC and adult part-time classes. They got conversational Spanish as well and the US-based soft skills certification. And currently, they have the repeater classes in progress for January and May, June 2023. You can call them on 377-6635 or 388-6635. You can also register online at www.openminds.education. It is a 100% online platform. So register today. We're going to take a break. When we come back from that break, we will take a listen to the voices from under the sea, as the headline says this morning. And like I said, for those of you who cannot stomach to listen to it, if you know it's going to be a problem because it's too sensitive for you, you could mute your TV or you could watch something else for the 11 minutes and 44 seconds. But you all need to hear this. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Unique Group of Companies specializes in complete outfitting for residential and commercial buildings locally and regionally. For 34 years, we have been the premium manufacturers and exporters of high-quality bifold sliding and pocket door systems, fire-rated doors, windows, and architectural moldings. We also supply and install operable louver shutters, hardwood floors, staircases, and toughened laminated glass. Unique Woodworking Limited and Unique Lumber and Construction Guyana Incorporated also supply kiln-dried greenheart, mahogany, cedar, and teak. Our logs are cut and shipped by Unique Lumber Guyana and dried in our computerized kiln at our factory's facilities in Trinidad. Visit our showrooms to see the quality, which makes us unique.
Feel better, Mom.
Panadol Multi-Symptom. Relief in minutes. 7 cold and flu symptoms. Panadol Multi-Symptom. A dose of efficacy and care.
For cold and flu symptoms, Panadol. Relief always by your side.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you, so come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, refreshers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Okay. It only takes one bite, yeah.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try
This is
our
Robbie
menu.
Bree,
Alongside Chalana.
representing for Next Bakes.
There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread.
Join Dr. Love Work at Home Pharmacies.
The Fountain of Life mascot is giving out $15 and $30 discount coupons nationwide. Dissolve cataracts without surgery and pain.
My name is Esther Vinci. High definition eyeglass has removed my cataracts without surgery or pain. Thank you, Dr. Love.
Prevention is better than cure. Family history of cancer or not, alkaline your body for less than $2 a day with our Silver King Vitamin B17. We have treatments for the following ailments: acid reflux, clogged arteries, diabetes and hypertension, pinched nerve, dementia and memory loss, hemorrhoids, kidney and bladder stone remover, testosterone booster. Deliveries nationwide. Contact Dr. Love Health Store, PTSD Transit Mall, Quezes San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, drloversea.com.
Ho, 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 ho. Hello, Central Trinidad. Did you hear about the 4th annual Santa Christmas Flea Market? Well, it's happening just off the highway at Monroe Road West. Ho, 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 ho. It's filled with plenty of discounts and gift ideas, including home furnishings, clothing, bicycles, toys, ride-ons, lights and deco, household goods, and more. The flea market is from December 2nd to the 24th, so make sure to pop by. Monroe Road is the place to be for deals and Christmas cheer this year. The 4th annual Santa's Christmas Flea Market at Monroe Road. Vendors, spaces are limited, so book now. Call 745-1369. It's filled with plenty of discounts and gift ideas, including home furnishings, clothing, bicycles, toys, ride-ons, lights and deco, household goods, and more. The flea market is from December 2nd to the 24th.
Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phone and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises or call 716-2900, 469-9900 or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology. As the rains come down, it brings mosquitoes and other unwanted insects. But don't let this kill your joy. Repel X Insect Repellent Cream. Repel X is odorless, goes on smoothly, and does not leave oily residue on your skin. Repel X contains the active ingredient DEET, which is effective in repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And it's manufactured locally by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited. Finally, an insect repellent that's both effective and affordably priced. Pick up your Repel X Insect Repellent today at pharmacies across the country.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
With the brand new Passage One card, earning points is as easy as shopping at any Passage Food King supermarket, Bright Ideas, and Crave. And let me show you how easy it is to redeem points. You can redeem your points when you shop for new curtains, household items, decor, flowers, and seasonal items at Bright Ideas. You can enjoy discounts at our loyalty partners. Miao Family Medicine Pharmacy with 10% off every $100 spent. Ocumed Health, Safety and Wellness for discounts up to 10% on your doctor's visit. 11th Avenue Doctor's Office for 10% off your first visit. Dr. Rampol's Family Practice for 10% off your visit. Plus, Guardian Life of the Caribbean for 5% off for new customers.
Murphy Roofing System, for everything you may need to keep a roof over your head. They specialize in new installations. They also do all roof repairs, roof cleaning, roof painting, and resheeting steel fabrication, framing, guttering and undersealing, renovations, construction, and more. Murphy Roofing System also supply all roofing and building material, and for all jobs on flat surfaces only, free transportation and scaffolding. So contact them today for a site visit and a free estimate. Just call 642-5714 or 356 Roof or WhatsApp 298-ROOF. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Murphy Roofing System or online at murphyroofing.com. Remember, Murphy Roofing System, where you always get quality work for your money.
Are you depressed and bogged down by problems? Then meet Pandit Narasimha. He is an expert in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and solves problems in marriage, relationships, love, business, jobs, health, and removes all evil spirits, black magic, and bad luck permanently. Then call Pandit Narasimha 304-3506. That's 304-3506.
All right, people, so we're back on the inside. It is Breaking Dawn. Once again, good morning to everybody joining us on social media. So we're going to get into some very sensitive content, like I mentioned before the break. And for those of you who do not want to hear it or see it, you have the option to either mute the television or switch the channel. I've been very real with all of you. I think you need to hear what took place as presented yesterday by Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj in the Commission of Inquiry into this situation with Paria. Now, conversations among the 5 divers who were sucked into a 30-inch pipeline at berth 6 belonging to Paria Fuel Trading Company Limited at Pointe-à-Pied on February 25th were heard for the first time on Monday during an evidentiary hearing by the Commission of Inquiry into the incident. And there was another article that came out about 17 hours ago. Let me see if it's the same thing. Yeah. Where the pathologist said that the 4 Paria divers would have been alive between February 25th and the 28th. So the pathologist is saying, as part of the evidence as well, that these men could have been alive up to 3 days. For 3 days. So we're going to play you what was presented at the Commission of Inquiry yesterday, and you could ask yourself why this morning, why was there no attempt to save these men? Well, let's take this in.
A GoPro camera belonging to Kazim Ali Jr. was recovered after the accident. It contains various video footage, including footage from previous days. It also contains video footage and audio from when Kazim Ali Jr. entered the water with the GoPro camera on his forehead on the afternoon of Friday, the 25th of February 2022, to when the divers started to remove the inflatable plug. The footage then goes black, but the audio continues. You can hear the suction of the water, and when the suction effect stopped, you can hear the divers speaking about being aware that they were inside the pipeline. The audio continues for about 29 minutes thereafter, and during that time, the conversation of the divers can be heard. We wish to advise persons in the room and viewing virtually that the footage and audio retrieved contains distressing graphic contents of the harrowing experiences of the divers. Viewer discretion is therefore advised. As the commissioners have advised this morning, if anyone wishes to leave the room, they can do so now, and those who are viewing or listening to the proceedings may wish to turn their devices off for a few minutes. We will not play the entire footage and audio. We will play 6 minutes and 55 seconds of the contents of what was retrieved. The footage shows Kazim Ali Jr. entering the water, the divers beginning to remove the inflatable plug, and the screen going black. The audio will include the suction effect, which can be heard, and the voices of the divers after the suction effect stops. You ready?
you've gone back to the beginning now. I just wanted to be clear on what we're looking at, please, Mr. Maharaj. As I understand it, it's Kazim Ali who is in the water with scuba equipment.
Yes, it's Ali.
He's been passed a wrench.
A wrench.
Presumably that's the one that was going to be used to undo the plug.
The plug. The mechanical
he's then
plug.
dived down. He's come up inside
the habitat.
The habitat. And we can see him coming up inside. And who's the man that we see standing with his back? Do we know who that is?
We don't know who it is. But we think it's Christopher.
It may be Christopher Boudreau. Oh, all right. So, and that's where we left it. I wonder if we can go back then, please, so that we know what we're looking at. Thank you.
All right. Now, Christopher Boudram, who survived this tragedy, is scheduled to be at the Commission of Inquiry at 8 a.m. this morning. So, he will give his account this morning. But that, what you just heard there, I ain't lying, eh? I really cannot understand why a rescue attempt wasn't made to save these men's lives. Now, we're going to go to the phone lines. We'll go to the phone lines. 2355325. We take your calls and get your thoughts on what you just heard. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Who is the people that close to stop the rescue?
Well, according to the head of the Coast Guard, And I think we have that clip, but we're running in a little bit before we get to the top of the hour. The Coast Guard was instructed by Paria not to
allow people to go down.
To go down into the water.
But the names and the Coast Guard officer, or all the Coast Guard officers that stop this rescue attempt, divide, how to put it, boy? Murder, not murder. They just split up that charge, you know, because sounding like a man was injured.
Well, I don't know how. Yeah, but I don't know how. Well, one of them was injured. One of them.
Leg.
Faisal Kurban. Apparently was in a bit of a bother, and then I think Yusuf was the other one that we heard say his foot was broken. But these men were alive. They were very conscious. They knew where they were. And
most likely, the pipe pulled them in. Because the pipe pulled them in.
Yeah. But they knew where they were. They were very conscious of the situation that they were in.
So the time that they taken from the guy, when the guy take the wrench to up under, take about a minute or two. Worst case scenario, 5 minutes. Each person, 5 minutes. With assistance, say 10 minutes. Could I save every 10 minutes? Could I save a life? Give or take. But I'm not a professional.
All right.
I just guesstimated.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Manslaughter.
All right, let me not put no charges or anything. What I'm saying is, I can't give any time frame as to how long it would take to save each diver. Christopher Boudram, though, when he takes, when he speaks at the Commission of Inquiry today, he might be able to give an example of that because he went down there. He went in to try and save, them. Yep. Hello, morning.
Morning there. Listen, that was not an accident. That was a murder. That was murder.
But we can't say it's murder just yet, dear. All right, we can't be. Okay, hold on. Let's calm down. Just now. Let me just bring some calm to the situation. I understand that what we just heard is very sensitive. It would be very emotional for some people. It's sensitive content. And as Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj did yesterday, before he presented it, he told people, listen, what you're about to hear is sensitive. I did the same thing on 2 or 3 occasions this morning. Let me make it clear. We cannot make statements and accuse anybody of murder. Murder is an intentional act. Okay? We could call for justice and let the court decide, or whomever is the authority that have to decide what went on there, let them decide that. But don't call in and just say, that is murder. All right? We don't want to go down that road this morning. The understanding that I want people to have is that these men were swept into this pipe and the management of the situation was poor. That they left these men there and they did not attempt at any point in time to save the lives of these men. And we could call that, in your own opinions, you could have that down as whatever you want to have it as, but let me not use the platform here to accuse anybody of murder. 235-5325. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I work in the industry.
Yeah.
And this came about, all right, let me tell you, there is normally a very rigorous safety analysis, job safety analysis done before any project is taken. Normally that'll take you a half day. A lot of contractors would complain that they are losing productive time because of the length of period of time and the rigorous way there is to do things. Now, with the dissolving of Petrotrin and the getting rid of all the experienced personnel, putting square pegs in round holes, this is the kind of situation we'll end up with, where people start to compromise safety at the cost of people's lives. OSHA would have said that in no uncertain terms with respect to the report I would have heard over the television. So clearly, Paria and Heritage would have dropped the ball, and they are fully responsible.
Right, we could say, and you see what you now saying here, they dropped the ball and they have to take responsibility. I have no problem with that. Thanks a lot for that. But you see, I just want to make it clear to the audience, we cannot accuse people of murder. That's a very serious accusation. Let the higher authorities deal with that. Let's see what comes out of the Commission of Inquiry and where it goes from there. But the families of these divers definitely need justice. Hello, good morning. But I like how we put that here. They drop the ball and they have to take responsibility. Yeah, morning.
That man who just told the nation.
Yeah.
Not your first class. Tell him to call and take for you.
Well,
right?
I know everybody emotional high and think they're hearing that and they might make certain statements.
The whole thing is having enough evidence for somebody to ask a question.
Yeah.
It's having enough evidence. Right? It's all where they be wrong when somebody has hard questions to answer. You enjoy your day, man.
Yeah, my brother. Right? And if you go to page 5 on the news, you'll see the headline, Evidence from Paria and LMCS point fingers at each other during first Commission of Inquiry hearing. Everybody looking, you understand? It's not my fault, it's your fault. No, this wasn't my responsibility, it was yours. So you see, from the time you see that happening, somebody did something wrong. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, man.
That recording was very horrendous.
Yeah.
And vexing. Now, two things. Who stopped the rescue mission and what caused them to be sucked into the pipe?
Right.
Because the very same way they get them out when they were dead, they could have gotten them out when they were alive. And I am saying that whoever stopped it, that was intentional. I rest my case.
All right, no problem. 235-5325. We have another clip. We have the Commission of Inquiry 1213 that might give some clarity into the question that people are asking. I think that is the clip where the Coast Guard stated whose instruction they were under to not allow anybody to go down in the water. Hello, good morning. We'll play it after this.
Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, finally got through.
Yeah, go ahead.
From the clip that played there, you can see that something happened to the individuals who was on our job. They were calm in this situation.
Yeah, boy.
One person took lead. They asked what happened to this individual, and they went down. And then they started to calm one another, and they were coming out, moving to one end.
Yeah.
And then one person was rescued, and then it stopped. In my opinion, those who stopped that rescue from continuing have some serious questions to answer.
Yeah.
And that is my opinion.
All right, man.
Have a good day.
Same to you. We are 12 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. Director, give me COE 1213 now. Let me see if that's the clip that are talking about with the Coast Guard. All right, yeah, run that for me. Well, let's take this in.
It is to be noted that Lieutenant Hargrave, in his statement provided to the Commission, says that he arrived at 8:43 p.m., but Paria was saying he arrived at 4:45 p.m. So I put the both piece of evidence. And Mr. Hargraves, Lieutenant Hargraves, in his witness statement, he admitted that he got instructions from Paria, and he was the head of the Coast Guard.
Right, so he says that's what he was asked to do by Paria. I mean, again, as I say, it's their site, and they're entitled to utilise such security as they thought appropriate. Yeah. But it was on their request that the Coast Guard were exercising their authority, as they saw it, over the LMCS divers.
Based on LMCS's evidence?
Yes.
And based on what Paria said, Lieutenant Hargreaves said?
Well, I mean, if Mr. Hargreaves is saying that that's what happened, it's not just LMCS's evidence, then is it?
Yes, it's LMCS evidence, but also Hargreaves' evidence.
And am I to understand you to say that it was 3 hours or so from that moment before Paria or the Coast Guard considered that the divers were actually in the pipe?
Yes.
So for 3 hours, no one, or they at least, did not consider that any of the divers were actually inside the pipe?
Correct, Mr.
So they were just looking in the ocean?
According to the evidence, correct.
Right. 3 hours. And what triggered them to believe that they might be inside the pipe was the fact that Mr. Boodram came out of it.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. So Hargreaves, the Coast Guard in charge, admitted that he got instructions from Paria. Now, there are two different times that was given. Hargreaves say he arrived at 8:43 p.m. Paria say he arrived at 4:45 p.m. So you see already somebody didn't have something right. 235-5325. So if you all wanted to know who gave the instructions, I think it's very clear they are based on Hargreaves' evidence or the evidence put forward by LMCS. Because LMCS, remember LMCS had rescue divers there. The guys that came were rescue divers from, I think they were from LMCS, and they weren't allowed to go back into the water. And what they're saying is that they only realized that the men might be in the pipe 3 hours later because Boodram came up from the pipe. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, morning, man.
Well, I saw this clip on C3 News last night. That was the headline news.
Yeah.
And what you mentioned there is what I was about to say.
Yeah.
The chairman of the Commission of Inquiry asked a question, and the answer to that question is for 3 hours, rescuers, quote-unquote rescuers, was everywhere in the sea except the pipe. And when Mr. Boodram emerged from the pipe, they realized they're in the pipe. So the people who rescuing these people and them is double vendors and fish vendors and things then.
No, they're experienced divers.
No, them can't be experienced divers. Them are a show wherever they have. The hell you tell me for 3 hours you search in the sea and some men in a fight? You know what 3 hours is? 3 hours is a whole football game and a piece.
3 hours inside a 30-inch pipeline under the sea is an eternity.
And only way to find out the people in the pipe is Mr. Boodram emerged. Thank God you had this GoPro. It's ridiculous.
I think
the GoPro to resign their work.
I think the GoPro was, I think it's Kazim Ali Jr. is the one who had the GoPro on, eh?
But thank God he had one.
Yeah. Otherwise, we might never know of this.
I can't believe people sitting down, collecting pay still. They want a conscience if I had a self.
Yeah. All right.
Honest.
Yeah, 7 minutes away from the hour, 7 o'clock. We take 2 more. And then when we come back after the break, while we're talking about this, there was a matter of Petrotrin being shut down. People have raised that question. One man raised that question with the experts in Petrotrin. Gary Aboud sent in a Freedom of Information Act request to find out information on Petrotrin. And he put out a video on it and it got no attention. And I think you need to hear that video. Hello, good morning. That will tie into, because remember from the shutdown of Petrotrin, we have Paria and Heritage. From the shutdown of Petrotrin, we have all these experienced people that were sent home. And now we have, well, God alone knows what we have. Hello, good morning. Operating as Paria and Heritage. I don't know.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
It's so heartbreaking to hear that clip.
Yeah.
But my question, I wonder if Paria put preventative measures in place so that history
does not repeat
itself.
That's a very interesting question. Because we have to learn from our mistakes, right? And preventative measures. But the thing is, thanks a lot, caller. Just before I go to the final call in this hour, the thing is, in that line of work, preventative measures are supposed to already be in place. You understand what I'm saying? We take this final call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Stephan,
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, Chief.
All right. My question this morning is why there wasn't a police investigation in this matter?
That is a very, very good question. It should have been.
Because we had an accident.
Yeah. And hello?
Yeah, hello. I'm right here.
And based on the decisions made by management, 4 men are dead.
Correct.
Police supposed to investigate it. I don't know why.
We're watching to see what's going on.
Yeah, man. All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, though, I had to tell you about tactical, though, because Black Friday is coming up. I'll tell you about that in just a little bit. Let me just tell you what's coming up after the break. All right. Let me tell you about tactical. I'll tell you what's coming up. So, Tactical Enterprises, they got the Black Friday sale coming up, 50% off all cell phone accessories. All right. And they have, let's see, 50% of all accessories and gadgets until Monday, November the 28th. The Me Too cell phones, for those of you who still use a Me Too, you can get it as low as $150. And if you want a smartphone, you can get a smartphone as low as $700. Black Friday sale at Tactical Enterprises, all right? And they are located at Ramguli Trace on Plaisir Road, all right? So check them out today. And you can call them on 325-0000 or what's the other number there? 716-2900, 716-2900, all right? Coming up after the break, we're not leaving this matter alone when we open the phone line to take the calls. But after the break, we have Gary Aboud put out a video about 6 weeks ago that got absolutely no attention. He sent in a Freedom of Information Act request as it relates to matters surrounding Petrotrin's close down and what you were told by the government as opposed to what the Freedom of Information Act is saying. Now remember, the shutdown of Petrotrin led to the creation of Paria and Heritage. And as one of the people mentioned, when Petrotrin was there, you had all these people, these skilled people with all the knowledge in the industry that knew the operations and everything. So he is saying that now we mightn't have experts like that in these positions, and we might have square pegs in wrong hole that lead to disasters like this, which occurred on February 25th with the 4 divers. So stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. We'll be back after this.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. However, at Better Life Ostomy Care Store and Clinic, they understand and offer a full range of products that will allow you to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. Give them a call at 308-6709 or 472-5878, or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread.
Join Dr. Love Work at Home Pharmacies.
The Fountain of Life mascot is giving out $15 and $30 discount coupons nationwide. Dissolve cataracts without surgery and pain.
My name is Stephan Reis. High definition eyedrop has removed my cataracts without surgery or pain. Thank you, Dr. Love.
Prevention is better than cure. Family history of cancer or not, alkaline your body for less than $2 a day with our Silver King Vitamin B17. We have treatments for the following ailments: acid reflux, clogged arteries, diabetes and hypertension, pinched nerve, dementia and memory loss, hemorrhoids, kidney and bladder stone remover, testosterone booster. Deliveries nationwide. Contact Dr. Love Health Store, PTSD Transit Mall, Quezon San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, drloversea.com.
Welcome to the Iron Studio, a contemporary metal shop that offers a wide array of products and services, including welding, fabricating, wrought iron patterns, custom bending, and CNC plasma cutting. They are suppliers of belly bars, twisted bars, scrolls, wheel enclosures, and welding supplies. At the Iron Studio, you can get custom created signs, emblems, or insignias. They can also replicate hard-to-acquire metal parts. The Iron Studio is a full-service metal shop with an experienced team of customer reps and forge masters that can competently handle any of your metalwork needs. Located at 5B Trin City Industrial Estate, you can contact them at 223-5294, WhatsApp 264-8884, or email info@ironstudiogroup.com. The Iron Studio, whether it's creation, customization, or replication, they can fill all your metalwork needs.
Open Minds Education, offering 100% online tuition from preschool to Form 5 and part-time classes for CSEC repeaters and adults. Finally, no more morning rush and daily traffic. No more back-breaking book bags that you can't even list. No more hunting down expensive textbooks that never get used. No uniforms, school bags, or school shoes. No worries about transport costs or safety. Give yourself a break today and have your children learn from the comfort of your own space. Keep your children safe from contagious diseases and bullying. Shall we socialize through gaming, movies, yoga, and mindfulness? Develop entrepreneurial skills and more. Call us today, 377-6635 or 388-6635, and check us out on Facebook and our website, www.openminds.education. Open Minds, the future of education.
Your Christmas is safe with us at PCU. Police Credit Union. Police Credit Union. Your Christmas is safe with us at PCU. Police Credit Union. PCU. Police Credit Union.
Get an easy zero-interest Christmas loan at Police Credit Union today. Borrow up to $25,000 with affordable monthly payments. New members, you get up to $10,000. No interest, no installments until January. Apply online at www.policecreditunion.com. Loan subject to credit approval.
Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast: bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup, with 6 locations across the country: Tradwick Road, Port of Spain; West Bees, Diego Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas; Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima; Toure Road, San Grande; and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715, or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited, quality you can trust.
With the brand new Passage One card, earning points is as easy as shopping at any Passage Food King supermarket, Bright Ideas and Crave. And let me show you how easy it is to redeem points. You can redeem your points when you shop for new curtains, household items, decor, flowers, and seasonal items at Bright Ideas. You can enjoy discounts at our loyalty partners. Miaro Family Medicine Pharmacy with 10% off every $100 spent. Ocumed Health, Safety and Wellness for discounts up to 10% on your doctor's visit. 11th Avenue Doctor's Office for 10% off your first visit. Dr. Rampol's Family Practice for 10% off your visit. Plus, Guardian Life of the Caribbean for 5% off for new customers.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both farm foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street at Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Christmas music lovers, get ready! Get ready for the first ever Soca Paran Fiesta in tribute to Kenny J. Saturday, December 10th, Sapa San Fernando, and Sunday 11th, Napa, Port of Spain. Enjoy top exciting Soca Paran stars with their many Christmas hits and also some of Kenny J's, including Crazy, Crocro, Alicia Jagasaw, Marilyn Williams, Marcy Miranda. Roll! Eat out everything, Ninja, Biddly B, Bosa, and Eddie Charles. Los Alumnos de San Juan, Xavier Strings. Saturday, December 10th, Sapa, 6 p.m. And Sunday 11th, Napa, 4:30 p.m. Tickets are $350 special reserved and general admission $300 with a limited amount of general admission tickets costing $75 less if bought by Saturday, 19th November. For more info, 331-4285. Soca Paran Fiesta.
All right, people, so we're back, and we're in hour number 2, 7 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock, and we're going to get to Gary Aboud's video. I think it's a video that you need to hear coming off the back of what we just heard there and that entire situation with the 4 divers concerning Paria. Now, before we get to that, I want to remind you, don't forget Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics, IBS, burning stomach acid, reflux, bloating, and ulcers. Get effective relief with Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. Of course, more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut, so you can improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. A healthy gut, of course, is a major step toward better living. Look for the leading pharmacies and health stores near you, and all you have to do is call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Now, with that, Gary Aboud and Fishermen and Friends of the Sea put out a video about 6 weeks ago concerning Petrotrin and the shutdown of Petrotrin with information that they got from a Freedom of Information Act request. We're going to run that video. It's about 5 minutes and 23 seconds long. I want you to listen to this video because when we shut down, and I always tell you all, everything is a domino effect. When you shut down a company like Petrotrin and then you create Paria, and then you have a situation like this with these 4 divers where you appoint a new board of directors and everything, and you bring people in and they make bad decisions to leave 4 men in a pipeline that die. All of that is a trigger domino effect, you know. Because we could always go back to the what ifs. What if Petrotrin wasn't shut down? What if that happened? You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to go to the what ifs. We're dealing with the domino effect of bad decisions. And more so in this video, we deal with the facts of what was presented through the Freedom of Information Act request put in by the Fishermen and Friends of the Sea and what you were told. And actually, this entire video was put together by Gary Aboud and Fishermen and Friends of the Sea. Take this in.
Hi, my name is Gary Aboud. I am the Corporate Secretary of Fishermen and Friends of the Sea, Trinidad and Tobago. We went under the Freedom of Information to the Ministry of Energy and we got the exact data. For 4 years, Petrotrin did not rely on government subventions. So 2016, 17, 18, Petrotrin were not given 1 penny from central government. But yet the Prime Minister and members of his cabinet kept speaking about Petrotrin like if they were going to sink the national economy, saying that if they were kept going, they would lose $2 billion a year.
The government is not closing down Petrotrin. And in case you were just opening your fridge and you didn't hear that when you closed the door, let me repeat it. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
Dr. Rowley said the single payment of a U.S. $850 million bond, which matures in August 2019, plus the $700 million that the company is due to repay shortly after, was the basis on which he knew decisive action on Petrotrin's future could no longer be put off.
In short, the Petrotrin fix was always seen to be bad for politics, and even one's political survival. But we have arrived at a place now where its ongoing failure threatens the national survival. The refining assets of Petrotrin can now be put in a separate company for opportunity attention. The OWTU will be given the first option to own and operate it if they wish.
So when people talk about Petrotrin bringing in US dollars, that is a completely false narrative. It was not a net earner of foreign exchange. It was draining the country's reserves.
But then, if that were true and Dr. Rowley's statements were genuine, then why is there no evidence of any subvention to keep the company afloat in 2016, 17, and 18? And when they were paid in 2019, $1.2 billion from the Ministry of Finance, that was specifically to pay severance. So, are we being run by a government with integrity? Is the public interest being served by officers duly elected who are concerned about the welfare of the least privileged, or are they ambitiously seeking to become the most privileged? These are serious questions, and for those of you who listen to our presentation, I beg you to answer in your heart and in your conscience. When you go to the hospital and see sick people waiting 10 hours, how do you feel? When you go to take a bus and the bus doesn't come, how do you feel? When you drive on the road and you break your axle because the road isn't repaired, when you see WASA paying $1.5 million a day for salt water, desalinated water, and you see so much leaks, how do you feel? When you see a Prime Minister passing legislation that himself and the President should be paid their full salary for the duration of their lives as pension, but everybody else gets less, how do you feel? When you are lied to and have to pay triple for the price of oil and gas, when we had a company that could have produced and exported and kept our economy on a robust and vibrant status, how do you feel? When you see a private company that is secret, that no one knows who the owners are, making $400 and $500 million a year, selling oil and gas to ships, profits that should have been going to the national treasury, how do you feel? When the application for that company was made 6 months before Petrotrin closed, when the applicants, Dr. Rowley's close friend, would not have known or should not have known of the planned closure of Petrotrin. When you are lied to and told that Petrotrin is sinking the economy, when for 3 consecutive years not a penny was paid in subventions, how do you feel? Well, for me, I feel like everybody's going to want to give me licks because they're going to say I should keep quiet, don't interfere with the bigwigs, they will kill me, they will shoot me. But I feel sad when I see children fighting that don't have proper education, when I see people suffering, pensioners, when I see the Blind Welfare Association underfunded, PAVI, I don't feel good. I don't feel proud. I don't feel patriotic. And I call on you to say something. Speak about this video. Share this video. Thank you for listening.
Right. You know, I came across that video. Just came across it, So I wasn't sure how old the video was. I said, but how does it make the news? We were told that Petrotrin was a drain on the treasury. All remember? They say man working for all kind of exorbitant salary, people cooking duck and currying duck all in the yard, they playing card when the day come, and making money and getting big money. All remember that all our old talk? He set up propaganda. how much money Petrotrin costs in the country. And here we have a Freedom of Information Act request that says not $1, not $1, not a cent of taxpayers' money from the Treasury went into Petrotrin in 2016, 17, and 18. But they used the false narrative that Petrotrin was a drain on the Treasury to justify shutting it down. And look where we are right now. And he's right. When you had to pay 3 times the price of gas now, how you feel? When you have 4 divers trapped in a 30-inch pipe, and then a decision is made not to rescue them, and 4 families are now fatherless, brotherless, uncle-less, wherever, sonless, however you want to look at it. How you feel? How do we really feel? Because I don't know how you feel, you know. I know how I feel. I feel angry. How does this not make the news? Can somebody explain me? I pick up the phone and I call Gary Aboud just to find out how long ago this video was. So I said, Gary, how long ago this video was? He says, Stephan, the man was so sad. You could see like he totally demoralized. He says, Stephan, that video is about 6 weeks ago. He said, we did the Freedom of Information Act request, we got this information, we put it out there on social media and nobody paid attention to it. He said, I feel like I just talking to nobody. He said, I don't know. He said, Stephan, the kind of passion I have for my country and for things to be better in this country, like nobody else has that kind of passion. Because I thought this thing would have gone viral. I thought people would have known about it. People would have shared it. People would have, you know. Nobody knew about this. I just stumbled upon it, you know. So I said, Gary, listen, I am just like you. You understand? I am very passionate about country. I'm very passionate about certain things that take place in this country. I will air this video on Tuesday morning. And it just so happened, because I keep telling all you know, God always on my side. It just so happened in the morning, I tell him this since Saturday, you know. It just so happened that I told him, I said, I'm going to air this on Tuesday, not Monday. I said Tuesday. And it just so happened that they present the footage and the audio from the 4 divers trapped in the pipe on Monday. I tell you, God always on my side. So that I can just tie in the two together. I'm telling you, you know, I can't write the script. How do you feel? Is probably the best question that you could ask the population in Trinidad and Tobago. 2355325. We have set trial aboard coming up later this hour. We're dealing with a disorder, you know. Conduct disorder, right. 2355325. All right, yeah, morning.
Yes, Stephan, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Remember standing up in the mall?
Uh-huh.
Right in the mall?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Pay attention. Agents of the state. Mm-hmm. That is why the information is not going to be there. Remember, the church, the media, the politicians,
right?
All agents of the state.
Okay.
And remember, there are corporations, not institutions acting in the interest of the people. Corporations that make money.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
That is why. So even law enforcement, they were not put there to seek the interest of the people. They put there to seek the interest of the corporation.
Okay.
And there is a bigger corporation in other places. And this is why certain people do not pay taxes. And this is why certain people get protection when they're moving around. And this is why certain people make so much more money than everybody else.
All right.
Understand?
All right.
They work for the corporation.
All right, cool. All right, I hear you. 2355325, 235. I want to take a few more before we run out of time here. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning, man.
Just to remind the nation, when the fake oil scandal was looking like senior people in the government would be implicated, that is when they closed down Petrotrin.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right, cool. No problem, man. And you know, all these former Petrotrin workers, all you're calling, you know, because if I was a Petrotrin worker, I used to work Petrotrin, and I wake up this morning, and this Freedom of Information Act requests reveal that Petrotrin never take any money from the state, no subventions for 2016, 17, and 18, yet I out of a work, and they shut down the company I used to work with, and I out of a work, based on a false narrative that I would be angry this morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
The bigger question is, who are the shareholders in Paria? How many politicians have shares in Paria? And how I feel is sick and betrayed by the politicians in this country. And I'm fed up telling you that these politicians are self-serving people. They have no love for country, no citizens. And until we stop being UNC and PNN, Indian and African, we will never get this thing resolved.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, my brother. You said correct. 2355325. 2355325. Hello, good morning. Argentina.
It's Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Stephan, morning.
Yeah, Ricky.
You see all them people who want to blame top-up people, like executive who get $1 million and who bribe it went to? That is not the problem, man. The problem is the poor people in this country want to remain poor. They don't want to get up and stand up for nothing in this country. All he talk to be talking and listen to this radio station, this TV station, nobody don't want to stand up. That's why Gary Aboud by himself, it have the whole lot of people who vote the PNM and the UNC. Everybody see what happened in the country, but they wouldn't stand up. You're blaming the politician doing the work, they're collecting the money.
Enriching themselves.
You remaining on the ground can't buy nothing in the supermarket. You can't go nowhere, gas going up, pothole in the road, but all you could do is call the TV station and complain. You would never stand up for their right, and that is why they're digging out here. So have a good day, man.
Yeah, my brother. 2355325, 2355325, he's right. He's right. Yeah, morning.
A very good morning to you, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
And I keep on saying, when the Prime Minister was in LA doing his checkup at the time when the fake oil scandal broke the news, he allegedly called the owner of the company, Nazembash.
Yes, he said that. Yeah, you had a conversation with him, yeah.
Again, I say, the Prime Minister was not supposed to call this man.
Agreed.
Never.
Agreed.
Because, yes, he said that is my friend, and if your friend in trouble, what you wouldn't call your friend? Yes, I would call my friend, but I am just a normal citizen. You as the Prime Minister are not supposed to do that at all.
Exactly.
You have a Minister of Energy. You were supposed to call the late Franklin and say, Franklin, look, I saw this on the news, what it is happening down there. You can't talk to the man yourself. This thing reeks of corruption.
Yeah.
Stephan, all the best, brother.
Yeah, my brother. This is Petrotrin we're talking about, you know. This is Petrotrin the shutdown, you know. And it have no evidence to support the claim that they made as the reason why they shut it down, you know. We had two reports, the Solomon and the Lashley report. Both reports said to restructure the management aspect of the company. Neither report advised them to shut it down. But a decision was taken to shut it down. And we must start asking these questions. Why? If it obviously was not a drain on the treasury like they said it was, and there was no subventions between 2016, 17 and 18 paid to Petrotrin, the company was running on its own and was turning a profit, I would have to presume. So why did you shut down a profitable company? Why? Not only a company that would have been turning a profit and operating without any government subventions, but a company that in a time like this could have brought a better standard of living to the general public. In terms of your gas price right now, and what you paying, not them, you. Remember, you just pay to put gas in their vehicles, eh? So we have to ask a question, then what was the reason behind shutting down Petrotrin? Because obviously, it was not draining the treasury. Morning.
Oh.
Yeah, morning. To all? All right. Morning, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Good program. I was disappointed that people in Petrotrin not calling. I am a ex-Petrotrin worker. I have worked 38 years there. I was in a senior position. And what you're saying is correct. The Solomon Associates report never indicated the Petrotrin to shut down. If you look at your manpower, they did a manpower optimization study, and they say adjust your manpower to suit. They never say shut down the refinery. This thing that Gary taken about is true. RH Gas was formed to do the bunkering in Petrotrin, which is a high return. There's a high demand for that. What had happened in Petrotrin at my position, when I made recommendations to improve and upgrade plants and could sustain the refinery, the board of directors at that time, at the first level, they are approving their contract. And when they reach the other level, they are not approving it. So they were making the case with X-Team and the guy who is the head of Unitrust now, the financial person, say Edwards. He's saying the company is not viable. But as I say clearly, since 2016, no money came from the treasury to Petrotrin. What was happening is that you had people with not the right competence that were placed at the management level, and when the operation people directed and giving them the advice, they don't want to do it.
They don't want to take it, yeah.
And that is why the company was, as I say, it appears they was always making money. And the other part of that, because there was a very good vice president who was turning around the organization. When he joined the organization, there were only 6 plants running. After 1 year, he had 22 plants running.
Wow.
And they got rid of him. And now we have made billions of dollars to import fuel, and now Paria is saying they are making a profit. You spend in US, and then you sell in the regional market, and they're making a profit. With respect to the accident, what I heard there yesterday is a shame. Incotech don't have experience. The person who did the investigation and the reporting that Incotech was saying that they did unsafe thing. The approach to the job, because this job was done a couple of years with me and done perfectly. It just said that the competence of the people at Paria at this time didn't do what they were supposed to do and cause these fatalities.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, man. Wow. 235-5325. 235-5325. Yeah, I mean, if you're like this gentleman here, 38 years with a senior position in Petrotrin, if you were a Petrotrin employee, you're supposed to be, I mean, what is going on? Because the employees of Petrotrin, they will know the truth. And unfortunately, their truth was drowned out by the noise that was being sold in order to justify shutting down the company. 729. Hello, good morning. It's unbelievable. Not a cent, you know. But it's a drain on the treasury. 235-5325. Hello? Hi, morning. I hear them slide. I don't know why. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, morning.
Yes, I'm hearing you now, dear. Go ahead.
I am calling from deep south.
Deep south? Or how
Why
deep?
Is it I hear?
How deep?
Why is it I hearing my voice returning to me?
I don't know. I don't know. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. You all speaking about Petrotrin
Yes, dear.
and the closure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is not a bright person talking, eh?
Uh-huh. But
4 years.
yeah.
The 30th of November, my child was sent home
Mm-hmm.
with all his papers after working for 14 years.
Uh-huh.
Right now, we're begging for money to buy gas to send the children to school. I'm a grandmother.
Uh-huh.
What all you think?
Work for 14 years where in Petrotrin?
Hello?
Did your son work for Petrotrin for 14 years?
14 years. You know what he was?
What he was?
A refinery operator.
Refinery operator.
Bright boy, very bright boy.
And he can't get work in Paria? So they didn't...
He was sent home with everything. They said they will open back.
Uh-huh.
And nothing never happened.
Nothing ever happened. And he has utilized all his...
Am I coming over on the air?
Yes, you are, dear. Yes.
Oh, my God.
All right, all right.
This is a grandmother, you know.
Yes, dear. And I hear you play. I hear you cry.
And
Oh, she gone again. I lost her, dear.
people.
Right.
Nobody don't care.
Yeah.
And do you know when they send him home?
Uh-huh.
On the day of my husband's birthday.
Okay. All right. All right. Thanks a lot, dear. 7:32. I had to go to a break. You see that last call there that we just got? You see, this is the thing. He's a refinery operator. Well, let me tell you something, ma'am. Get a plane ticket for him to go Guyana. He's sure to get work over there or something. I don't know. But they don't have a refinery over there. But the oil and the boy, I don't know. Plenty people were in Guyana. Plenty people were in Guyana. Look, I've got to go to the break. But I tell you this, man. In anything in life, there has to be a line. You know what I'm saying? It must have a line that shouldn't be crossed. Right? In anything you're doing. And my question to the people in Trinidad and Tobago is, given all the information that before you today, where are you going to draw the line? Where are you drawing the line? When? When or where will you draw the line? We have a former Attorney General who entered into an indemnity deal with a state witness. And through his incompetence, because he usurped the authority of the DPP, that matter now is up in arms, and the two lawyers that were accused of corruption might just walk away and then turn around and sue the state too. You have a current Attorney General who said he couldn't remember what he put in the affidavit. You have a government that told you that one of your national treasures, which was Petrotrin, was a drain on the treasury. But Freedom of Information Act request says not 1 cent was given to Petrotrin between 2016, 17, and 18. You had 2 reports that said restructure, not shutdown. I mean, and this is amongst other things, but I'm running out of time, and I don't know where all the line is, no? I don't know where all the line is. I know where my line is, and my line was crossed many moons ago. You want to take a break? Granny, I hearing your granny, but I don't know what you could do. You gotta, I don't know. I really don't know. We take a break, and when we come back, set while aboard. Conduct disorder. Stay tuned for that. We'll be back after this.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Ho, 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 ho. Hello, Central Trinidad. Did you hear about the 4th annual Santa Christmas Flea Market? Well, it's happening just off the highway at Monroe Road West. Ho, 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 ho. It's filled with plenty of discounts and gift ideas, including home furnishings, clothing, bicycles, toys, ride-ons, lights and deco, household goods, and more. The flea market is from December 2nd to the 24th, so make sure to pop by. Monroe Road is the place to be for deals and Christmas cheer this year. The 4th annual Santa's Christmas Flea Market at Monroe Road. Vendors, spaces are limited, so book now. Call 745-1369. It's filled with plenty of discounts and gift ideas, including home furnishings, clothing, bicycles, toys, ride-ons, lights and deco, household goods, and more. The flea market is from December 2nd to the 24th.
This is 1020 with yours truly, Junior K. It's really simple. We visit different businesses and give them 20 seconds to express 10 different reasons to you, the viewer, why you should purchase their items. Today we feature 5-Star Kids Boutique. I'm Lower High Street, San Fernando, Lakshmi Jewelers. Today we're at Hearty Food Supermarket, East Side up in Arima. Representing, of course, we have Jarrell. Jarrell, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And the clock is ticking. Vegan.
Unbeatable days. Grocery delivery. Hearty Foods app.
Miss Lakshmi, are you ready?
Indeed.
Well, begin.
An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind.
Attention men, erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. If pills don't work for you or give you side effects,
our shockwave therapy treatment is successful in
90% of cases.
Honey, Dr. Love Health Store can help with your erectile dysfunction. 6 sessions, only $2,000. TT, guarantee. Do it.
Shockwave therapy is one of the most effective and widely accepted clinical practices for the treatment of chronic soft tissue injuries, to treat different conditions involving tendons, plantar fasciitis, knee pain, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, back pain, shin splints, and many more are successfully treated with Shockwave.
Also do body massages.
Contact Dr. Love Health Store, PTSD Transit Mall, Quezia San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. Call 366-40 4058 or 478-9222. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, drloversea.com.
Are you experiencing problems with family, job, marriage, etc.? Visit Master Jai Balaya at his astrology center. Master Jai Balaya is a world-famous astro-palmist. He is an expert in bringing back your loved ones, removal of bad luck, negative energy, evil spirits, etc. Guaranteed results in days, no matter what your problems are. Call 481-9995 for appointments.
Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phones and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises or call 716-2900, 469-9900 or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology.
Next page, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next page, we have the bakes for you, so come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, refreshers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Okay. It only takes one bite, yeah.
Next page, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven, baby. Next page, we have the bakes for you. So come try
this
all
is Robbie
the-
Bree, alongside Jalana, representing for Next Bakes. Okay.
It is important for the public to avoid dental quacks and only visit registered dentists. A dental quack is an untrained person who pretends to be a dental professional and who dispenses dental advice along with treatment for which he or she is not authorized. Quacks may be attractive because their prices are lower than qualified dentists, but patients must be aware that their improper practices, inadequate diagnostic tools, and poor sterilization protocols can be dangerous, even life-threatening. These can result in mishaps during the dental procedure, such as excessive bleeding and severe anesthetic reactions. Fatal infections transmitted via blood and saliva, such as coronaviruses, HIV/AIDS, hepatitis B and C, and others. Possible long-term negative effects such as bone loss, abnormal growth, tooth loss, and they can miss detecting oral cancers. The DBTT strongly encourages the public to only visit qualified dentists who display registration certificates issued by the DBTT. Visit www.dctt.org.tt to view the list of trained and certified dentists operating in Trinidad and Tobago, and make sure that your dentist is registered.
All right, people, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We are just about 16 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We got Seth Weil on board with us as usual on a Tuesday. We're going to talk a little bit about conduct disorder. We're going to bring him in via Zoom. So good morning, Seth. What's up? Conduct disorder.
Good morning.
What
Good
is
morning,
conduct?
Good morning, and to all our viewers.
Nice, man. What is conduct disorder, my friend?
All right, well, conduct disorder is a behavioral and emotional problem. You know, it's characterized as, you know, when people disregard others or they have disregard for others. All right, there are different ways in which it manifests itself. All right, some are hostile and physically violent. in others. You know, in parents, if a parent looking at a child, you know, you could see some type of conduct disorder through the child's behavior. They might be physically aggressive. They might be cruel towards animals. They might assault people, and also sexual aggression.
Wow.
So these are things that people could look for. So even things like vandalism, so violation of other people's rights, lying, manipulation, delinquent behavior. There are many different signs of it. And people with that disorder, they kind of feel gratified when they do certain things to others, like bullying, threatening behavior, you know, setting things on fire, breaking curfew, running away from home, breaking school, trespassing, lying, cheating, you know, stealing as well. These are things that fall under the category of conduct disorder. Not saying that all instances where a child or a person act in this manner means that they are suffering from this condition, right? But these are things associated with it. Now, people might wonder what causes conduct disorder. Now, many would think about, you know, the growing up, the parental neglect, which are contributing factors, right? So, for example, if I talk about contributing factors, you'll hear things like, you know, they have experienced abuse, right? Parental neglect. So these are things that we might say, yeah, or, you know, so, but there are other factors that affect it, and I want to show the physical factors that affect it by sharing the screen and showing a part of the human brain. The frontal lobe. For anybody that's suffering with conduct disorder, you must first have an issue with the frontal lobe of the brain, which is the highlighted part of the brain. So the front, right behind the skull, right behind the forehead there, right, is the slowest developing part of the human brain, meaning it reaches full development around the mid-20s up to 30 years, right? So it's the last part of the brain to reach full development. It is by no coincidence in the religious books where the Jewish custom, we saw that Jesus started his ministry at the age of 30, because in the Jewish custom, you're not classed as an adult until you reach the age of 30, where they show now your brain reached full development. The frontal part of the brain deals with decision-making, judgment, emotions, a lot of those behavioral aspects of your character and personality. So if there are developmental issues there, then that person can be thrown off. We saw a couple of weeks ago where this Jeff Dunham guy, that series on Netflix based on the true story of that serial killer, how that went viral. And many people, you know, may have found it offensive or find it hard to watch and whatnot. But if they had looked at it correctly, you would have seen where that series was actually showing the cause of his conditions, because people would say, nah, he's just crazy, or he's just mad, or he possessed, or you have the devil. No, it's not that. What happened to him was, because one of the causes of this frontal lobe disorder, because people that have damage to the frontal lobe, they are unable to inhibit themselves, meaning you can't put restraint on yourself. So you feel an emotion, you're unable to hold back that. You can't restrain yourself. So you feel somebody get you vexed, you don't have that restraint to hold back yourself from hitting the person or abusing the person. You feel a sexual urge, you don't have that strength to hold back that urge. You're going to act on it. So you become totally lose control. Sex offender. You're just totally losing control. And conditions that affect these things are, like if you watch some of the factors is if the parent during pregnancy suffering with things like anxiety and depression and these stuff. The other thing is that you would have seen is drug use during pregnancy. Drug use during pregnancy can affect the unborn child. And when I say drug use, I'm not just talking about illegal drugs, but over-the-counter drugs as well. Which is what I mentioned a couple of weeks ago in the first segment dealing with issues affecting children, that parents need to take care of their health before they even decide to get pregnant. And if you get pregnant by accident, you should be taking care of your health before that. Right? So health plays an important role, because if you have deficiencies, there are certain nutritional deficiencies. When you have it, it's going to cause things like anxiety and depression. Many women today get gestational diabetes. That alone tells me that their diet is off because they have contracted this diabetes, this type of diabetes, during their pregnancy.
Right.
It means that the nutrition before pregnancy and during pregnancy was off. So many people don't know how to eat correctly, and they're unaware of how their diet, how their health as a parent is affecting the unborn child, because the child could born and could develop these issues. Now, when we look back at dyslexia and ADHD, these are also contributing factors as well. In many cases, a child with ADHD also might suffer with dyslexia, also might suffer with conduct disorder.
Right.
So they kind of go hand in hand. All right, and we need to be more aware of these things, because you know what we do, we love to judge people because sometimes it makes us feel better about ourselves. Look how bad that person child is, that child is.
Yeah, that's that.
We love to do that.
Yeah.
Right, we love to do that, right? Not a good thing, but we like to do that because it sometimes makes us feel better about ourselves. But you have to understand that there are factors involved that we have a hand in playing, in participating in, that can make society worse. Or if we understand information and apply it correctly, we can make society better. All right. Poverty is also a major contributor, but what is associated with poverty? Poor nutrition. Poor people can't eat correctly, right? Because they don't have the finances to buy what they need to consume.
Correct.
And what has happened over the years is because poor people don't know, because they can't afford healthy stuff to eat, they just put a story around it to make it seem that it's unhealthy to eat. So long time meat was very expensive. So you know what we say, meat not good.
Yeah.
Right? We say it's not good in order to deter others from craving it. You know, that's not good to eat, you know. That bad for you. You shouldn't be eating this, you shouldn't be eating that. That's not healthy. And we push that and we portray that, and we end up with a negative relationship towards it. Because when I show people the data now on stuff like with meat, because you get everything you need from it, when I show them the data now, even though all the data is there, all the facts,
they're still
all the
doubting.
evidence, they would still doubt you. And what is their data and evidence to back it? They are sick. They are sick. The people they know are also sick, right? And they have no data to back what they are saying, but they are holding on to it, because where did that belief stem from?
Yeah, well, you see, it go back. It's a historical thing, you know. It's you know, it goes back to what you were taught, you know, over years and years and years and years. So sometimes when new information comes out and you see it, you're like, you're skeptical about it because you're holding firm to your traditions now.
Yeah, and this is why we have to change our mindset.
Yeah.
We have to understand that we can't just leave science in the hands of scientists alone. Science just simply means the study of, you know. Nothing, you could study things too, right? So you have to be able to understand science enough to ask a question, right?
Correct.
Not just to blindly accept information. So that's what I offer with on my consultations, you know. As you would see, I have never had a bad consultation with anybody yet.
Yeah.
Everybody have been so blown away because of the delivery of the information. And this is why I like to share screen and so forth and show where the sources of information is coming from, so that people could trust the information.
All right. Well, Seth, I tell you what, we got to wrap up because we're out of time. But for more information on conduct disorder or more information on better nutrition, you can also check out Seth on Setwayo Fitness Enterprise on Facebook, or you can call 761-1952. That is 761-1952. Seth, thanks a lot, man. And I feel
thanks for having me.
We had to address the conduct disorder that's be taking place in the parliament too. But next week, my friend.
Oh, yeah,
later.
Yeah, plenty there. All right.
Later. All right, people. So we got some birthdays to get to. And we got these birthdays. We got to send some birthday greetings out to a few people. Well, so let's go. We're going to start with the first one. I think we have 4 here. So wishing Pasha Ali a happy birthday. He is 73 years old today on the 22nd of November. Wishing him many, many more years to come. Coming on from his wife, Shamiza, with love. Yeah, man. All right, so that is Pasha Ali. We also got to say happy 35th wedding anniversary going out to Narain and Geeta Changur. Narain and Geeta Changur celebrating 35 years of marital bliss, coming down from their children Candice, William, Jamal Changur and the late Dr. Princess Changur and son-in-law Ryan Singh. All right, so happy anniversary to you guys. And we also have here happy 5th birthday going out to Junaid. All right, celebrating his 5th birthday today. This is coming on from all of your family. All right, so happy birthday to you, Junaid. Nice man. Yeah, man. Thumbs up. And finally, we got to say happy birthday greetings going out to Sweeta Burbal, whose birthday is today, November the 22nd. She will be 37 years old. Nice. And this is coming from her husband, Kelvin, sons Caden and Lurson in Florida, her mom and brother in Penal, and her sister in Canada. Happy birthday going out to Sweeta Burbal. All right, now we got to wrap things up for today. Director, did we have is it the first upset for the World Cup? It's looking like the first upset, you know. 8 minutes of stoppage time. I find these games are some long stoppages, you know. But Argentina down 2-1 people to Saudi Arabia. I know a lot of people hoping that this will be Messi's World Cup, but well, this first game, it isn't looking so. I want to remind people, don't forget, we have the Breaking Dawn Parang. I didn't even get to talk about the Breaking Dawn Parang. It's coming up on December the 18th. The ad will be out this week. The tickets will be out this week. I look forward to your support. You know, we spoke about NGOs and MPOs yesterday, and I told you that I have one, but there's a reason why I throw events. I throw events so that part proceeds we take and we put it towards a charitable event. And what we want to do with part of the proceeds from the Breaking Dawn Parang is we want to do like a little gift drive we want to take part of those proceeds and distribute gifts or meals on Christmas Day to the needy. So I'll give you more information on that tomorrow. But until then, have a great and productive day. People, be safe and enjoy the football. We out.
For something as uniquely crafted as your eyes, you should have lenses made with the most care and precision. At Adams Optical, our mission is to deliver optimal eye care. Our 3 branches are conveniently located in Rio Claro, San Fernando, and Chagones. Come in today for a free comprehensive eye exam. We have full single vision or bifocal glasses from just $5.95. Adams Optical, we care for your eyes.
Adams Optical.
Christmas music lovers, get ready! Get ready for the first ever Soca Parang Fiesta in tribute to Kenny J. Saturday, December 10th, Sapa San Fernando, and Sunday 11th, Napa, Port of Spain. Enjoy top exciting Soca Parang stars with their many Christmas hits and also some of Kenny J's, including Crazy, Crocro, Alicia Jagasaw, Marilyn Williams, Marcy Miranda, Roll, Ninja, Billy B, Hosa, and Eddie Charles. Los Alumnos de San Juan, Xavier Strings. Saturday, December 10th, Sapa, 6 p.m. And Sunday 11th, Napa, 4:30 p.m. Tickets are $350 special reserved and general admission $300 with a limited amount of general admission tickets costing $75 less if bought by Saturday, 19th November. For more info, 331-4285. Soca Parang Fiesta.
Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast: bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup, with 6 locations across the country: Chadwick Road, Port of Spain; West Bees, Diego Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas; Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima; Toure Road, San Grande; and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Good morning. Welcome